Hello, my moody fam. First of all, I just want to say thank you for hanging with me. Everybody is having a January. And by that, I mean, I guess no one wants to get out of bed and no one wants to go to work and nobody wants to listen to anything or do anything, including myself. I was just talking to my sis and she said, I'm so sorry I haven't been listening to any of your podcasts. And I said, I hear you. Neither have I. I usually at least listen back one time, get that one little credit. But also, I want to hear how it lands. But things have been so hectic lately. And it's probably been hectic for you too, I imagine. Everybody's trying to be fabulous in 2026. So here I am now. I am sitting in line. I am in the line ride. And I've got, Riverhead Bay, New York plates in front of me. I should just go on ahead and snap pictures of everybody's plates. New Jersey plates, Garden State. The guy next to me is in a nice truck and he opened his truck door and hit me. And I was like, bro, I just honked my horn because I was like, am I going to get run into as I wait to go on the ferry? And yes, you heard me correctly. I left SLT. It was a blast. I have stories to tell you. But before I get there, let's live in the moment for a minute. And I am sitting, I'm not going to tell you what time it is. That's close hold information. But I'm sitting in line to ride the ferry. How did this happen? I've never ridden on a ferry before. And maybe I have, like a little boat crossing to a little island, like less than a mile away. But this is some real deal. This is going to, be a capstone for me. This is going to be one to check off the bucket list. I've never done this before. And my vehicle is going to go on the boat. So I stopped on the way back from SLT to go have lunch with a friend. Got in the car, pulled up the work location because I'm going to have to make it back to work, switch vehicles, go home. And as luck would have it, I didn't know that GPS was taking me out to the coast. GPS said we were going to make it home at X time. And I just trusted that. I did not know. So, oh man. And so anyway, I zoomed out so that I could see where the hell I was. And sure enough, I'm out on the peninsula of, I don't know if it's peninsula, but the little leg that sticks out of Long Island. And I was just trusting and driving. And now I get to have a whole new experience. And I'm really pumped, actually, because I get to spend an hour chilling and eating and relaxing. So it's almost like I planned it, but didn't. Set me back a cool $56. But, it's like I get to, I don't know, like I'm at the fair. And I'm going on a ride. So someone else is going to do the driving. The scary thing, though, is the sun does set early. I don't know what happens in that ocean, but it's a big, murky unknown. It's not even the ocean, right? Let's look at the map. Just consult with the map. Oh, yeah. I took pictures. Oh, I should have took a picture with my friend. What was I thinking? Just took a picture of myself. Anyway, I was going to look at the map and I opened up my photos. So let's look at the map. See what's the map. The map. What is this body of water? It's not Gardiner's Bay. It's not Long Island Sound. But now I feel educated. Block Island Sound. And it's somewhere in between all that. So now you know. Oh man. Yeah, this is going to be something new. But I just couldn't believe it. I was like, really? The adventure continues. So what I did last night was SLT. We had a dining event. It was amazing. I am a part of 1st Battalion USARCG. We won first place. Yes, if you are informed and educated on the functional and geographical command structures in the military, you will be able to determine almost exactly where I am. I also told you I was in Massachusetts, but still. And so we got A little tiny eagle head for, I think, the careerist mission. We have different mission sets that we have to accomplish. Yeah, like medal tasks, mission essential task list, except for us, it's almost like sales. And our area, our battalion, the New England states, blew it out the park. And who knew this was a historical event? Never before has 1st Battalion, because of their limited and small population compared to all the other areas like Florida, Texas, etc., have they overproduced and garnered the title of being number 1. So yes, it was a Super Bowl epic night of a win, but we knew it was coming, right? So everyone had their speeches, prepared, or their little toasts prepared. And we got up on the stage. It was beautiful. We celebrated. We kissed the cup. We shook the hands. And we remembered those who were with us, who had gone on and moved on to different stations, duty stations. So it was nice, and everybody was uncomfortable in their beautiful uniforms. Actually, I wasn't too uncomfortable, but my neck, it's always the neck. You see, when you're super buff like me and a lot of other people, I'm just playing. I'm working on my buff. But I do have a big neck. And I'm telling you, like, wearing a tie, it's very strange. And so anyway, working on that. The guys were like, why didn't you get a clip on? I'm like, do we still do that? I thought that was just like 8 to 10 years old, but okay, now I know. Do not try to tie your own tie. Clip-on's the way to go. After this dinner, it lasted until maybe 10. Yeah, what did we start at? I think we were supposed to be there at 6. Yeah, this was a long event, but it didn't feel long. And actually my shoes were comfortable, so I could have probably gone longer. However, this girl likes sleep so much, in fact, that she didn't go to sleep until 3 a.m. Go figure. But let me tell you how I got there. Everyone was going out to karaoke, and that was the thing to do. And apparently they got it in. They toasted it up. They closed it down. But this chick, as soon as I got to my room, it was 11 and some change. And I thought to myself, no, I'm going to have to claim the old lady status and take advantage of the moment and get some rest. But I could not sleep. And I don't know, maybe I was with them in spirit, but without the what do you call them? The libations. There we go. That sounds like a celebration. Yeah. And, but I was cozy. I was comfortable in my bed. Mine kept running. The little micro moments of meeting different people, the eye contact made, the little quirky remarks, and the hands that you shake, the people that you don't like, but now you do because you don't have to work with them. And that's mutual. And then the people that you genuinely appreciate, all of it rolled up and showered, shoved into some pajamas and under the covers in a place called Doughboy Inn, which does not help with my personal image of myself. But yes, that is where I had to stay. And I really wanted to go to sleep, but I could not. So I started writing, and I wrote this song, shared it with my family today. And they said, "Oh, I got goosebumps. This is amazing." And I'm like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. So glad that I did it. Also discovered that ChatGPT is, I guess, like the side piece boyfriend for a lot of females that people don't, he's not getting the recognition he deserves. I guess if you're a she, whatever appeals to you. And, but yeah, so I'm reaching out about every line that I wrote, and I'm like, well, what do you think about this? What do you think it means? How do you think? 'Cause I think this, but what do you think? What do you think other people might think? How do you think about thinking what they may think when I'm thinking what they're thinking, and whatever, right? So it's like endless. And I'm just like, geez, I'm just analyzing. But it wasn't a painful process. It was just, I wasn't ready to sleep. I was procrastinating. But in the process, like, I got this genuine appreciation and understanding of what was going on. So what was going on? I trusted myself. Thank you, ChatGPT, for recognizing this in me. But what I did was ultimately I hit record. Very similar to what is happening right now. I hit record and I just spoke. Stream of consciousness. And what came out? A beautiful, I'm going to call it a lullaby. And I'm going to share it with you. Just not right now because I got to go home and record it. But what was happening behind the scenes, and I didn't know, was I was processing what happened that night in real time. And you'll get to see the culmination of that. The beautiful moments all combined and what it meant to me, and the truths that were extracted from each of those beautiful moments. The moment where you're walking onto the stage and there's cheering, but you don't hear it. You're high-fiving all your friends as you make your way onto the stage, and there's that peace and that calm, that celebratory, that point, in the movie where it's just like, you just see everyone cheering, but you hear nothing. And that's that amazing moment right there. The micro moments, like I was saying, like the commander and I think we had a moment, and I don't think she saw me as a soldier or subordinate. I think there was some respect there. There were individuals retiring, sergeant majors, sharing their very heartfelt stories about their journey, their 20 years in the military to make it to this point. Some of them didn't even expect to be there. They didn't think that they had what it took to make it there, and then they surprised themselves, and they didn't get there by themselves. They had the support of their family, their loved ones, their peers, their mentors, and so it was a beautiful thing. The sun, it's like the sun is setting, but you got the superstars all around you. I just thought to myself, man, I don't know, I get all nostalgic. I get nostalgic whenever I have to look at albums, photo albums, because I'm like, oh my gosh, that time is gone. And you can't appreciate it fully until that moment is past and you look back on it. But also it's such a sad thing because it is now the past. It is a chapter that is closed. And that's what it's like for those who are retiring. And I'm glad that they shared their words. It was beautiful. But for me, I was just processing. I just feel like, the little buoy out in the middle of the pool or the ocean, probably an ocean, just floating, just taking it all in, subject to whatever weather is around me, whatever elements surround me. And so it was a very powerful moment, cinematic, beautiful, culminating event to be able to witness the accomplishments of everyone and to have genuine, and it really felt genuine, because sometimes, you got the backbiting stuff going on, or you have those who are like really don't like each other, but it felt very genuine. And I didn't think there was any malice in the room, just good, wholehearted, sharing, breaking of the bread. So it did feel almost holy. But this girl needed to process it, and then everybody went out and had karaoke and did their own crazy thing, and I guess everybody was there except this chick was processing, and it turned into a song. So maybe that was a good thing, because I needed to get it out, and what came out was a little gem. So I'm gonna send it to the shop, polish it up, present it to you, and you'll get to see what that was all about. But for now, looks like the line's moving, and I'm gonna get on the ship, the ferry, this little tiny vessel. So wish me luck. You guys enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you in the next episode. I am out.